doing, Jessica?
Nothing. I've already got it going. You just gotta get me. Say hello, Cookie. Are you seeing me? Are you seeing me?
Okay.
Hello. Am I on?
Yeah.
Am I on? We on?
Yeah.
Woo! Okay, we're live. I'm going to show you how to make fat-free enchiladas. So Kimberly and Marie that's watching, or anybody else, you want to cut down on some calories, but you don't really want to, cut down quality, or feel like you're going hungry on a diet. I found a really killer recipe. So I'm going to do this white man style, totally cheater, quick, fast, easy, because I can only record so many minutes on my cell phone. Normally you would take individual tortillas, fill them up, and then close them shut with your toothpicks. It's a lot of hassle. So anyways, first things first, we have to turn the oven on to 350 degrees. And so while we are assembling the enchiladas, the oven can be heating up. Okay, so I use a damp paper towel to keep all of my tortillas nice and moist. Okay, so what I have here is I have the green enchilada sauce. You might want to come a little closer so you can get this in the camera. It is Palama's brand green. And to spice it up and kick it up a notch, I put a little bit of green taco sauce in there. So you just kind of dip your little teeny tortilla in there like so and lay it down in the pan. You do this quickly 4 times, or however many you need to cover the bottom of your pan. Okay. So that's 3. The longest part of this is all the assembly, all the prep work. I'm going to be using ground turkey instead of ground beef because it's way less fat, like almost no fat. You use ground turkey, and then I threw in some taco sauce and some of this green taco sauce, and you can even give it like a dash of lemon and lime to give it that sort of El Pollo Loco citrusy, fresh green citrusy kind of taste that these enchiladas are going to have. So, okay, you've got your bottom done. And the next thing you want to do is, I think I got it wrong. I said to use fat-free ricotta cheese, which you can. But I remember clearly now, my friend Karen told me what you use is fat-free sour cream. Because spreading out this ricotta cheese is going to be kind of hard. So it doesn't have to be perfect or nothing like that. But anyways, yeah, fat-free sour cream definitely gives it that zip and that zing that you want to have in your enchiladas. But in the comments section of the video, I will definitely let you guys all know how this version turned out. I could have made Ben run to the store and get me some fat-free sour cream, but this in place of it, it's not too bad. Especially when you're using the fat-free version. Ricotta cheese is very low in fat from what I understand. You could maybe even use a little bit of cottage cheese. Alright. Okay, so basically now it's all about layering. So I like to do my meat and my beans together. So I use two different kinds of beans. I use some refried beans, and then I put in some black Sun Vista beans. And they should be real firm and real pitch black. These ones are kind of just like chocolatey brown and kind of mushed down. I don't know what happened to them, but anyways, I am going to just... oh, and by the way, these are some peppers from my yard that I blackened in a glass pan until the edges got burnt. And I'm probably saying way too much. I just use a little bit of taco seasonings, taco sauce, and a squirt of lemon in this ground beef. And then, you don't have to use all of your turkey. Save some back, freeze it after it's been cooked, and make tacos with it in a couple of days when you run out of enchiladas. Okay, so get the peppers on there. And when you do roast these things, and the edges get burnt, when you first take them out of the oven and they cool down a little bit, it is like a potato chip. It's the best potato chip you'll ever have. Okay, so then you got your meat. Alright, so we're going to do a layer here because Stupid me, I put the meat down and I got distracted and I got talking. You're supposed to put your beans and spread that around first. But that's okay. You know, that's the joy of enchiladas. You can just keep layering and layering. Okay. And you will be pouring some of the enchilada sauce down on top of the whole thing to soak through all the layers once you get done. So, I need a napkin here. Okay. Gets messy. Okay. So now I'm going to do it right. I'm going to do my bean layer. And by the way, these are fat-free refried beans. And any extra left over is going to be like a side dish. So you might want to save some back. But yeah, we just spread that around real quick like. And I did learn the authentic way in my young years, like when I was 19 and first married. And I learned the authentic way to make enchiladas. Some people, they sneak cauliflower in there and all kinds of crap trying to get their kids to eat their veggies. Little do they know is that through the baking process, they lose just about all the protein and the vitamins and stuff that's in there. All right, so now you got your bean layer. Now, because this first layer had ricotta cheese, I didn't use any other cheese. I don't want to overdo it on the fat. I've used reduced fat Monterey Jack cheese and just a touch, Monterey cheese and then Monterey Jack cheese, which has got like some peppercorns in it for flavor. So, you just want to sprinkle that over the whole thing. And like I said, I didn't do that on the first layer because the other cheese was spread on there. But, you know, note that you'll be using fat-free sour cream on every layer. Okay. Alright, now because we're kind of running out of room here, and I blew it, I'm going to go ahead and throw in my veggies. So I got some more peppers from the garden. I'm going to sprinkle around. And I have some red bell pepper that's fresh. Some yellow bell pepper that's fresh. And remember, you want to save a little back for the garnish on top. Make it all nice and pretty, Martha Stewart style. I have some homemade garlic and green onion. And of course, like the star of the show, Enchilada Town, is tons of onion, like regular white onion. And your tomatoes, juicy tomatoes. Okay. Again, you want to save a little bit back for the garnish on top. But you know, you can just kind of spread that around with your fingers. You know, make sure you wash your hands. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do the enchilada sauce. There we go. A little bit of taco sauce to kick up the flavor. Mix that around, nice and even. Dip your tortilla in it. But you know, either way, whether you make several layers, several tiers, or whatever, it's all going in there, so it really almost doesn't matter. And we got the cheese on the bottom. If you want to sprinkle a little bit more cheese on top, that's fine too. But really, you want to try to save most of your cheese for the top. Now, if you weren't worrying about this being a fat-free dish, you could just go hog wild and just fill up the whole bloody thing with cheese. But we're not going to do that. We're going to issue portion control. Okay, so I want to do a layer of cheese. All right, finish that off. And as you can see, it's not really a whole lot. And then we're going to put the rest of our, just to make it pretty, you know, arrange it around. And yeah, you can also use this in tacos or whatever. Bell pepper is like a really great filler. Or, you know, use some ground turkey and make yourself some spaghetti that week. So if you don't use all of this stuff, these ingredients, the peppers, the bell peppers, the green onions, all these components can actually be used for spaghetti. So you have, like, you know, dual purposes. So anyways, you can save that back, or you can do tacos later on in the week, like I said before. Alright, so you definitely want to get some tomatoes on the top there. Do a little garnish, more of cheese on the top. And this smaller bowl actually has more of the pepper jack, just to get that burn in there. Okay, and I got these little awesome pepper rings too for garnish on the top. And these are known as banana rings. I can get them open. But anyways, I mean, I'm sure you guys already know how to make enchiladas or whatever, but you can see how pretty and light these ones are going to come out, and they're going to have just as much flavor. And then with your leftover, and you can see that I used a really small can of enchilada sauce. This is perfect for the single white female. So you want to take the rest of your enchilada sauce and carefully kind of pour it on the sides. You know, you can do this before or after the cheese. I should have done it beforehand, but I'm trying to hurry, and I can't think straight because I'm in a hurry. I should do this whole video over. But yeah, I'll probably do version 2 like I did the last time with making the roast beef. But anyways, this will give you a general idea for this week. And then maybe next week I'll do it again. And I'll do it, I promise I'll do it right, I'll rehearse. But that is basically it. That's all you need to do. And you can see that's a lot of doggone food there. So, gonna pop her in the oven for about 15-20 minutes just until the cheese melts, because after all, you know, your ground beef, your ground turkey's cooked, your refried beans are cooked, everything's done. It's just all the prep work here. So, I will let you know in the comment section how that turned out with using the ricotta cheese instead of the sour cream. Stupid. But I'm sure it will be fine. Okay, well, I will see you girls later. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Hit the stop.